start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Handoff from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Williams looking for a man. Lets it fly. Snags it down the right side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Jordan. Oh, a lot of space. Rams him with the stiff arm. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal. Because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Offense changing the play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Williams will pass. Trying to beat the D deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Smacks him with the stiff arm. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Finds him out of the backfield. Runs through a tackle. Shows him the stiff arm. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking for space. It's Powell. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Williams looking for a man. He's not afraid to go deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Delivers the stiff arm. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Give to the back. Thrust that arm out. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense.
Wide open spaces. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Pulls it in, it's Jordan. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. He'll do it himself on the draw. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Still on his feet. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your...
He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab deep. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, here comes the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Throwing on the run. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that...
Rebels will boot it away to start the game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On the run, it's Barber.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Trying play action. Still looking on the move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. The Terrapins lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. The give on the option. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a 1st down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
It's really early in the game right now.
will put total under and will get started. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Back, it's Stewart. Uncorks it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Breaks the tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Canes come to the line on third down trying to keep this drive alive. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
As a defensive coordinator, you always want your guys to be physical and set the tone. How about this for this offense? They run the ball 3 straight times and no first down. This defense does a great job being very disciplined up front, being very physical, and now getting 3 stops in a row and forcing a 4th down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Draw play. Quarterback keeps it. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese. And then speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
And the defense has set him up, bringing it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ole Miss. quickly to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games.
Going up top. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. You got to communicate.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Dances away to buy time. Got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A loose football in the end zone, and the defense there to pounce on it for 6.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Smashes through the tackle. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
The Rebels will hustle to the line. To throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Wow. And he runs it in for the score. Rebels will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for a man. It's Young. Makes the catch. It's Green. Lots of running room. Turning it on. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cougars! Once he got some... will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Looking left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd, calmer. The exact opposite on the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump, but that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Quarterback looks for a little space. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Syracuse 7, Ole Miss 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Gives it the big stiff arm. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Man, you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Rebels want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Grabbed behind the line, it's Allen. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a connection.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. A strike downfield. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. And the Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his tight end. He's brought down. Good pickup on the play, but not quite to the 15-yard line. That's where he had to get for the 1st down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation they're in. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. From the gun, the give, looking for room. There he goes! Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the air on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Second down. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. He fires one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Under fire. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Now the play fake. Working that left side now. Touchdown Orange. A great catch and run for 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
14, Ole Miss 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Dances away. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage. And if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take them away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Going with the ground game left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. Oh, he...